Mayhap it's time we met with us, Lord Phases. Shall we make for Moonglin Tower? Then follow me. I'll lead the way. Lo! A ballista! 'Tis not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine 'twould be most beneficial in combat.
You're no soldier, are you? I expect your journey was a long one. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head.
We must rest.
Tis a perilous journey I've had arisen. I feel refreshed and...
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged. You're no soul. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a... blanket of ash. I can give you a always a pleasure.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen. Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. But if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves.
Right you are.
I will protect you.
Our enemies have grown in number. This battle's end is more distant than I'd hoped.
Well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Most impressive, Master.
Outstanding.
When tarred, be sure to avoid extra flames. Well done. As a matter of fact, have you always pursued your current vocation over the course of your journey with the Arisen? Well, there was a time I served our master as a mage. I can scarcely...
Have my protection! Here we go again.
We fight. To arms.
By your leave.
Very well. I shall return.
This ox cart has been destroyed.
The work of goblins, mayhap.
Careful now.
This looks as if it will take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
I don't...
It would seem the stone puppet has stopped. Have the wounded been tended to?
Yes, my lord.
Good. I trust you are prepared, Sovereign of Vermund.
Will it really be all right? I'm not about to be charred, am I?
Fear not. You are in no danger. The dragon shall be under my control when it appears. Come. Let us press onward.
Beg pardon if my hospitality is a bit lacking, sir. My duties to... But if you seek a bed and you've the coin, 'tis yours. No questions asked.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested? I trust? A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? To the chest. I shall take a look inside.
Turn your gaze elsewhere. I'm not.
Best mind yourself in my presence, sir. Ill behavior will earn you a brigand's courtesy.
What is it? Has something happened? You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance. Don't be daft. The lodgings are that way.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Is there aught you require?
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen. What purpose does this contraption serve? Perhaps you might investigate, Arisen. We pawns will be ready to respond, whatever the outcome. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
Well now. I'm a lucky man. Thought I was waiting here for naught. But when someone finally does come along, 'tis you. I've always wanted a real fight with you. One-on-one. Here's my chance. You're not holding back on me, are you? Sounds.
Sir Ragnar, we've not heard a whisper of commands from so far away to the cave, yet there he stands.
He seems to desire a bout. You ought to fight him alone. We shall await you here. Best of luck to you.
It was a rotten life. I'm not sorry to see it end. At least I went out fighting.
You have bested Sir Ragnar, Master, an incomparable feat. But we cannot revel in your triumph. We must press on.
You got me. You...
Then I shall remain by your side. A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. It is said there is an illness spores can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses...
Dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command. Curses. This arrival of the true Risen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed. Let not the Arisen approach. You can manage that, I trust.
'Tis a vital import that we have a word with Lord Phasis. The Pretender should not be present. The Arisen has the torch! Quick! Cross the flame!
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Fight fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
Your efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is remade by my hand. The ritual is complete. The dragon comes. Behold! The Royce Dragon! By my power, the Dogma of Dragons is unmade.
You could ne'er understand, Arisen.
You must all be freed from the vulgar order wherein the dragon's existence determines all.
You've doomed us all to the cycle. And you...
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me? Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight? Is it to reclaim thy flesh, thy stolen heart? Or is it to reclaim thy throne? I offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight. Pitiable Arisen. The time for thou to make thy choice is come. Show me the path thou wouldst walk. Go, and thou shalt live to claim thy coveted throne. Thou wouldst flee. This is the path thou hast chosen, Arisen. Thy choice is made. Return to thy kingdom. The world thou desired awaiteth thee there. A hollow world, if a restful one.
Work done gracelessly. Work done poorly.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
What is it? Something else? You ought at least rest for... Only don't go rushing on.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
A contraption of some kind. I know not what to make. How shall we proceed, Arisen?
We pawns will be ready, whatever the outcome.
You're not holding back on me, are you?
Sir Ragnar, Master. We've not heard a whisper of the man since he parted ways with the cave, yet there he stands.
He seems to desire a balance. If you want to fight him alone, we shall await you here. Best of luck to you. Allow me. Wait right there.
Bested Sir Ragnar, Master, an incomparable feat. But we cannot revel in your triumph. We must must press on. A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. It is said there is an illness caused to contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around him. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command. Curses. This arrival of the true Risen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin.
'Tis of vital import that we have a word with both faces. The Pretender need not be present.
The Arisen has been torn! Quick! Down the blade! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Strike fast and true, and now...
Go, and thou shalt live to claim thy coveted throne. Intriguing. This then is thy will. Our parley is done. We must fulfill our charges. I, as the dragon, and thou as the Arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield. Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaited the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into its save chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple matter. choice. It is thy will. And thine alone that couldst contest the great will of this world. Thou art too late. The hour is upon us. We must decide a victor, and in so doing, form a link in the chain that bindeth this wheel. Tell me, Arisen, what is thy desire? Is it to slay the dragon, thereby delivering
Be sure to give its breath a wide berth. The bait will be heavy, then what?
even our battle here was proved. Thou hast met with the pity of God's
Focus your attacks on its heart.
Killing its pulse is no mean feat.
The fire must be put out near our comrades.
Then thou art a fool. Now thou wilt is my true strength. Belong, Yatho,
Strike hard while it's exposed. Well done.
there is no turning back. Alas, I am slain. But heed this, Arisen. By will alone doth the world form a ring, an unending cycle. All is preordained, even my death at thine hands. Yet perhaps thy will is great enough to put an end to it.
Why do you pursue me, Arisen? You have fulfilled your charge, are you not satisfied? Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire? It is power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
The choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the winners of fate be altered.
Why do you pursue me, Arisen? You have fulfilled your charge, are you not satisfied? Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire? It is power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
The choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the rivers of fate be altered.
You would still resist your fate. Understand you the folly of such a decision. Even the beating of your reclaimed heart was born of the great will of this world. Yet you would abandon it. Everything in this world, all that you have come to know as reality, is the creation of the Great Will. Should that will be lost, no mortal being can survive. However, if regret yet assails your spirit, then perhaps you should reaffirm your choice. Witness with your own eyes, or through the eyes of another, the fate of this world.
Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? Would become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing. Stop the cycle. North would be born into its same chaos, great and terrible. So I need such a
No, stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft of the benevolent hands of gods. You find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains. The vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. This world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth, and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of less. Drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin. Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. When tarred, we shoot it with a flame.
to be seen, Master. Where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Perhaps this too is Lord Phasis' doing. We ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab.
Troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it.
Since times of... Remember. Draconic blood flow. Then I bid ye farewell.
Battle cannot be avoided. It is fight or die.
What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could explain
this. Releasing the world from its bonds in the seafloor shrine.
If this is indeed the world unbound, then perhaps we ought to seek out his wisdom.
and our quarry shall fall! Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Perhaps this too is Lord Phasis' doing. We ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab.
Fancy a spot of color to brighten...
Then I shall remain by your side.
Are the new recruits battle ready yet, Marcus? Townsmen.
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to swallow the skies. 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies and fell upon the land with fang and claw. Laz the Oracle called upon me ere you arrived. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. I found the poor creature collapsed by the wayside near Batal. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing thing into my custody. I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might hold the key to making sense of all this madness. Alas, try what I might, your pawn will not wake. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is, after all, yours to command. Indeed, then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, I would hear the truth from your lips. Tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master. How long I've slept? Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I am awake, I shall follow wherever you lead.
I admire your dedication, Master. 'Tis no small feat to hone one's skill so fine.
We pawns must endeavor not to fall behind. I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect... Where ought we to go now? What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could explain this madness.
Come to think of it, did not Sir Rotheus speak of releasing the world from its bonds in the seafloor shrine?
If this is indeed the world unbound, then perhaps we ought to seek out his wisdom.
Some of us get complacent. I train every day.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught. Just tell me what you need, and I'll see it done. Come again when you've more coin.
During my time with Lord Phases, I found myself in a strange state of being. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing that is Save your presence, Master. Full glad I am that we have been reunited.
Glad as this reunion is, it must have been a shock to find the world so changed upon your waking.
Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent do come again.
Looking for aught in particular?
Very well. I shall return.
Get the value of a moment's contemplation.
There, Master! Go, Harpies!
Ice attacks will soon see this foe fell!
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now. As a result, we move as one. I will protect you. It seems to me we'll find some rare materials here. Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? honored to be called to your side, Arisen. Skeletons! There! Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this your doing, newest of the Arisen? I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised the proud kingdom of Vermin. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied and sought ere greater heights, till at last I ruled the world entire. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One, the being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing in this world goes unobserved. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the Watching One's unwavering gaze ere the dawn of its history. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere spectacles for the all-seeing eye to watch. Aye, 'twas all a farce, and I, the fool, exulting in my wooden crown. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This is why I sought to fell the Watching One. Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or beastman, young or old, I did not succeed. Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of the new Arisen, consigned to this place forevermore. Yet, I can only assume that you have achieved what I could not. How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen, for your path is just, and fading spirit though I am, I may yet summon those who can be of aid to you.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here. For this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
I imagine the people of this world will welcome the tidings that there is a place of refuge awaiting them. I quite agree.
We too once bore the mantle of Arisen, though no longer. As we walked our respective paths, each of us lost the incomparable strength of will that made us Arisen. One in despair of the dragon's boundless might, one in pursuit of vengeance's cold comfort, and one for fear of what fate held in store. Yet you bear it still, Arisen One. Hold fast to your strength of will, for it shall doubtless lend you the strength you will need to spare this world its end.
The Mad Sovereign's power yet girds this place. It could prove the last bastion of hope for the people of this world. Alas, 'twill not hold forever. The coming destruction can only truly be forestalled if 'tis sundered at its heart.
Since times of eld, remember, draconic blood flowed. Then I bid ye farewell.
I cannot begin to fathom what will become of the world after this.
It seems the world is to be brought to an end. We cannot allow this to come to pass. Then I shall remain by your side. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I fear for the Arbor.
Red with fury. What have we done to earn its
The very
ire?
world is under threat.
Akael fil Calloway, Arume fa in Iterond, Etel. Eldalia Infinite High.
Kemen Ross, Akasa. Arin
The sky glows
I fear
red
for the Arbor.
with fury. Oh, you return. I am so happy to see you safe. You were gone so long. I was very worried. Oh. You think we should leave the Arbor? I am not sure my father will like that idea, but I can try to convince him. Please, follow me.
As arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people. Let us follow our guides that we might speak with him.
I quite agree.
Ne afer mor Finland tarma. Afer pela erin
Findelnar, nevea nolwendelis kemen. Morivinlis palan oio eromar meltol netara.
Kasinke telpe nun finaler, nun mor arda her. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne, I avstir lalastar. Nun falesmir magananon?
Morvani morivin Findelnar. Nevea tara morivin. Lis fa aldakar kemen ros. Hera or lis nun. Yav morin garina like asar kemen ros iloratu anfir tara. Eteler karil morivin alkadar palan. Kemen nun lis alekano. Surne kemen ros herenon yav kuruir. Falis isel rod lintar. Neja valekano vea nun sinde lungtena.
Nullis amanda kill angadur femor.
Herenon nun lia Findelnar. Lia wemor. Findelnar morivin orne osto. Firnis morivin. Morivin kemen turalekano. Menelum hiroth mor karilm anardor.
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya ane martir tindome ingarina fa alme Alcarwa et aler le afermor eldalia eralotte sorne an fameltol vanelin hiror soron kasinke telpe nun finaler lera nefir heranon anne arteher firnis nullis amanda kill angadur.
Only time will tell whether the cutting shall take root. For now, let us make for the seafloor shrine. Understood.
The language of the elves is entirely foreign to me. Yet from their manner, I gather they are a proud people.
The elves are a people worth befriending, if we can but find a way to soften their hearts.
Any monster.
Lynching, however fearsome it may be. by clinging to the terrain. Try to keep it within your gaze at all times.
Mayhap if we follow close behind it, we can find a way to get ourselves into an advantageous position.
Understand?
allow any further harm to come.
Through an opening! Focus your attacks!
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
Of course. Might I suggest lightning? Because it's weakness after all.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Victory is planned. Give no quarter. The brine has will not find a better opening. Strike the horn. Now!
The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction. It is a chest. I shall take a look inside. Mayhap we could bring the people to the seafloor shrine. 'Twould protect them from the Red Cloud's advance, if only for a time.
But will the people do as we suggest? The crux of the problem is how best to convince them. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Time to be heading home. What brings you here?
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
I'll gather this.
We shall remain here.
Seems this old man's time is up.
That's quite enough!
Now this is a conundrum.
And I shan't resist. What brings you here?
I'm not interested.
Greetings,
You're gathering grimoires, eh? My lord told me. I happen to be in possession of the Veiled Tome, Owl in Blizzard. I'd even be willing to part with it. If you'd be willing to trade me Fulminous Shield, the magic Aegis for it, that is. What say you? Oh dear. Still haven't found it?
It is quiet about.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Aught you needing me?
It's too quiet here for me.
Well met, sir.
We shall await you here, Master.
Aught you need of me?
This place cheers me right.
Well met, sir.
Here to our escort of...
It's been a hard day.
That's my legs. Can't walk as far as I...
This is the only way to live. Free it.
This is the inn, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Do stop by again. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
"'Tis strangely quiet hereabouts. Where are our foes lurking? A brief respite is naught to decry. Look out! Lo, 'twould appear such a statue is to be found in Batal as well. Let us approach, that we might examine it further.
Lay down your arms, or you'll hurt yourself.
March on, mate. You have my protection.
I must stand firm. This can't be happening.
I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. That's a good piece of gear. Shall we put it to the proof? It certainly bears inspection. You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare. Tis no small wonder that ox carts have ceased operation, given the state of things.
Will the day ever come when we might employ one again? We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe?
Well, here we are. It wasn't an easy...
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Alas, there'll be no sailing out in my boat after this.
I've not much to offer you.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
I ask, but I have no answers. 'Tis beyond my understanding. I have acquitted myself no better.
Casinque telpi nun finaler. Lera ne fir heranon, anne arta her firnis. Aidalia anandor, nun lintan. Heror anne oia fermor, anendune falumtena?
Nenamboe javstir uru findelnar. Liateren ayale. Kemen ros uru neteren, ne romen anartelpe minasfana. Nun kemen ros osto luin eldalia, ne kemen vea alcarua.
Luintarme kinalen meltol, parante lume anlis, ne kemen kayayinju nun sil. Ne meltol linkan aldacar, an fir nun fiamor. Morivin paran vanis in tiel?
Palan hiar menran, lis fa arnefane. Artehar lis manasvana fui numen alekan. Elorato ala, nun mor artaher. Firnis an erumar isil rod eteller, lera aetena. Nenwen mor aiwanon, alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Iavstir lalastar, nun falasmir magananon, anamorlis turculion equiales.
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have saved my people.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well, and come back safe.
A moment long awaited. I knew it was only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
Palan Oster. In time. Don't know when they hit off.
We shall remain here.
Such peace. I must try to keep it just out anyway.
My back's so stiff.
There are few places where I can let down.
This is more than I bargained for.
Ah, my friend. Full glad am I to see you safe. All the more so in these calamitous times. If you have come on pressing matters, might I ask you to first bring them to Captain Brandt? I have come to depend upon his counsel, truth be told.
This sort of quiet is refined. I won't say no.
I've been on my feet all day.
That's such peace. Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
My shed.
Very well. I shall return.
Time to find me a mark. Need the coin.
Your Majesty. How glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world. Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we and the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. But I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your Majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
Maintaining order in Vermont must be quite a burden upon the young Regent King. Let us aid him however we may.
Of course. If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle, were it possible.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal, a full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, we must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting herself in her chambers. However, I fear that my position permits me to entertain her fancy no longer. I must put the needs of the common folk before her selfish whims. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate, and I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and all expenses.
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health. Queen Regent Disa, between you and me, I fear...
Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, far be it from me to deny you. But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regrets. All I did for my darling son. So do as you will. I have no intention of begging for mercy.
What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me!
You have brought Mother to me, I see. My thanks, friend. You have done me a great service.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. This was in Mother's room. I did wonder where it had gotten off to. But why would she... Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wish to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided. Had I only been more attentive. If I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together, we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
Would you be so kind as to... You may assure him that the royal treasury...
My son, your kindness will save many...
Whoever's my replacement sent for a boot up the arse.
Such quietude is a blessing.
such peace.
I'd sooner stay out of battle than very possible.
Be gone with you, ruffian. These carts are mine. I paid good gold for them. And if you think I'll surrender a single one, you'd best think again. I require the use of all of them to transport my wealth to safety.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I've just sold off my last cart. That fellow over there gave me a handsome price for half a dozen of them.
Be gone with you, and if you think I'll surrender a single... I require the use of all of...
Is this enough to have avoided the worst?
At last! A moment to breathe.
What are you doing? Put that away. No! Spare me! I pray you! I fear for my life.
All's lost.
Well, reckon he won't be coming back here in a hurry. As a matter of fact, I'd like to thank you for that. It didn't sit right, see? Having my wares claimed by some puffed-up minister trying to save his own skin. Anyhow, as long as I've got my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. And if that craven comes crawling back, I'll tell him bandits took them.
They say a crisis reveals one's true character, but that man was no less miserably selfish than he always seemed.
I quite agree. Townspeople.
Bunch of sluggards.
We shall await you here, Master.
Even the best of us has its limits, I suppose.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
Left the train. Arms secure. No time to sleep.
Dull days for us are a sign to take in.
Still waiting on that report.
I swear I've not blinked once.
Can't stomach places like this.
I'd sooner stay out of battle.
Back to it. Rose.
This is no life.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Might I offer you a bit of company?
You stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Early for dinner, new dish. Keep things interesting.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Loyalty's just another way to save your own.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be... glad to assist you.
Do come again.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Are you in the market for something in particular?
Many thanks. I appreciate the bid.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Wish the roads were safe.
Herald.
It is good to see people in such high spirits.
Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We must make haste. The red clouds draw ever near.
We ought to choose our next step. Destination based on the movements of the clouds. Approaching the capital always sets the mind at ease. Do not let up your guard until we are inside the gates. Right you are.
Risen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
We fight. To arms! Understood.
Very well. Turn. I shan't allow any further harm to come to me.
Fortunate. Indeed, this is a rare find. We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Formidable though it may be, we must challenge and defeat it to the end.
As sure as your magic, our last one is close. Wait a moment. will protect you. Strike fast and true, and our foe shall fall!
By some miracle. Now this region shall be safe. At least for the time being.